Hello, we're on to matchday number 5 out in the Sky Bet Championship. So, what we do is we get involved and make predictions for each of the games there, and you get awarded points based on the odds of the fixtures. So, if you back the underdogs teams to win, and they do, then you get more points awarded, and total all of those points up for each match day, and tell you who managed to come up on top and how the overall leaderboard shapes up after the season so far there. So feel free to get involved, make predictions, and you'll see your name placed in the comment section below there where you stand. And if you do end up coming up on top at the end of the season, you get to decide on a 5 minutes video for me to go and film for you. So feel free to get involved, and let's get to it and review what happened in match day number 4 there. So Bournemouth, they were 3-1 winners against Coventry. Jefferson Lerma and Dan Gosling with 2 goals for Bournemouth. Matt Godden scoring for Coventry via the penalty spots. Also, Gustav Hammer got sent off and they ended up losing. 19-5 shots for Bournemouth and 10-2 on target. Derby County, the late 1-0 winners against Norwich. Wayne Rooney still doing it and getting the winning goal for Derby there against promotion chasing Norwich City. 13-9 shots for Norwich and 5-3 on target. Bristol City, 2-1 winners against Nottingham Forest. Ruman and Wells. For Forest, it was Luke Freeman, as all 3 goals were scored in the first half in this match. 21-7 shots and 6-5 on target for Nottingham Forest. Sheffield Wednesday and QPR was a 1-1 draw. Barbets giving Sheffield Wednesday a goal there, as it was an own goal. But QPR 96-minute equaliser, dramatic stuff. Beanie saving themselves from defeat. 11-9 shots for Sheffield Wednesday and 2 on target each. Luton Town 2-0 winners against Wycombe Wanderers. Waddock and Lee scoring for Luton, and they dominated the statistics, 16-5 shots and 7-1 on target. Blackburn and Cardiff, 0-0 stalemates. Lee Tomlin got sent off for Cardiff with just over 20 minutes to go, but Blackburn unable to capitalise on that advantage. 16 shots each and 6-5 on target for Blackburn. Middlesbrough, 2-1 winners against Barnsley, scoring a couple of goals either side of half time. First with Harston and then secondly with Akpom. Barnsley got a consolation goal right at the end of the match there with Woodrow. 13 shots each and 6-1 on target for Middlesbrough. Rotherham and Huddersfield shared the spoils. 1-1 draw. Wiles scoring for Rotherham, but 96-minute own goal by McDonald there was absolute despair for the home side. 11-5 shots for Huddersfield and 2-1 on target for Rotherham. Reading some hard 4 out of 4 wins. Who would have seen that to start their campaign against Watford as well. Purkis scoring the winner. 11-9 shots for Watford, 4-2 on target for Reading. My Championship club managed to come winners again. Swansea, 2-1 winners against Millwall. Bidwell and Cubby on Joe. For Millwall, it was Bradshaw. 14-12 shots for Swansea, 5-4 on target for Millwall. 6-goal thriller between Preston and Brentford. Preston winning it 4-2. Thanks to Scott Sinclair with a brace, Brad Potters and also Sean Maguire. For Brentford, Evan Toney with a brace as well too. 13-12 shots for Brentford and 7-4 on target for Preston North End. The final game was between Stoke City and Birmingham, as it was a 1-1 draw. Harley Dean for Bournemouth, late equaliser 86 minutes for Stoke City, which was Nick Powell. 11-4 shots for Stoke and just the 1 on target each. So pretty impressive. There was actually 2 goals in this game, considering. So how do we get on with these predictions? I can say the football summated the best in this particular match day with 18.93 predicting the likes of Derby and Preston to win those games there. 4.5 and 4.33 just for those two games. Also predicting Bristol City, Swansea, Luton, as well as Sheffield Wednesday to draw. So nice group of predictions there to somewhat make up for the horror show in the Premier League. Cavan Wright claimed second spot with 7.02. Luton, Reading and Swansea to win the matches for them. And I'm in third there, 6.8. I predicted the Luton, Bristol and Swansea. So not quite happening for me at the moment there. So how does the overall leaderboard shape up after 4 match days? It sees the Football Simulator on top with 59.89. I'm in second place with 35.7. Cavan Wright is in third with 26.79. It's a Emergencies in fourth place, 23.08. And finally, it is Tom O, fifth spot, 5.92. But it's never too late to get involved if you are new, or if you've been involved with just a couple of the match days there. You can still catch up and win this competition, so it'd be nice to hear from you. Okay, so match day number 5, head-to-head records all time between the clubs, give the odds for the games, and our score predictions. So first up, we have Derby County taking on Watford. 17 wins for Derby, 12 wins for Watford, and 13 draws. Derby with 3 wins and a draw in the past 4 games. Derby 330, 320 for the draw, and 210 for Watford. I'm going to go with Watford 2-1 winners. Football Simulator sees a 2-0 win for Derby. We got Brentford against Coventry, 23-22 in favour of Brentford. Also been 11 draws. Brentford 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. Brentford are the favourites here at $1.57, 3.75 for the draw, and $5 for Coventry. I think Coventry has a better than a 20% chance, so going to go for them. Potential 5-pointer if I'm correct. Going to go with Coventry 2-1 winners. Football Simulator sees a 4-3 win for Brentford. Next up sees Wycombe Wanderers against Millwall. 7 victories each and 4 draws. Wycombe winning the past 2 games, Millwall winning the 2 prior to that. Wycombe 4.33, 3.50 for the draw, and $1.72 for Millwall. I think Wycombe, being the Whippy Boys so far this season, will want to finally get off the mark and get at least a point. And I think this could be the match to do it with a 1-1 draw. Football Simulator sees a 2-1 win for Wycombe Wanderers. We got Middlesbrough taking on Reading. 16 wins for Middlesbrough, 9 wins for Reading, and 10 draws. Middlesbrough winning the past 7 matches. $2 for Middlesbrough, 3.20 for the draw, and 3.50 for Reading. Going to go for a narrow 1-0 victory for Middlesbrough. Football Simulator sees a 0-0 draw. Luton Town against Stoke City. 18 wins for Stoke, 11 wins for Luton, and 15 draws. Stoke 5 wins and 3 draws in the past 8 games. 2.88 for Luton, 3.20 for the draw, and 2.37 for Stoke. Going to go for a 3-0 for Luton. Football Simulator sees a 1-0 Luton win. Got Barnsley against Bristol City. 44 wins for Bristol, 30 wins for Barnsley, and 23 draws. Bristol 4 wins and 5 draws in the past 9 games. Barnsley, they are tiny favourites. 2.50, 3.25 for the draw, and 2.63 for Bristol. Going to go Bristol City, 2-0 winners. Football Simulator sees a 3-0 win for Bristol. We have Birmingham against Sheffield Wednesday, 38-34 in favour of Birmingham. There's also been 27 draws. Birmingham 3 wins and 3 draws in the past 6 games. Birmingham 2.50, 3.10 for the draw, and 2.75 for Sheffield Wednesday. Going to go for a 1-1 draw for this match here. Football Simulator sees a 7-goal thriller with Sheffield Wednesday coming up on top 4 goals to 3. Rotherham taking on Norwich. 16 wins for Norwich, 9 wins for Rotherham, and 11 draws. Norwich 4 wins in the past 5 games. Rotherham only managing to win 1 game in the past 17 matches. We got Rotherham at 3.50 here, 3.40 for the draw, and $1.91 for Norwich. Gonna go for a 2-2 draw. Football Solid sees a 1-1 draw. Next up we have Swansea, my championship club, taking on Huddersfield. 24 wins for Huddersfield, 16 wins for Swansea, and 16 draws. Swansea 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. $1.83 for Swansea, 3.40 for the draw, 3.75 for Huddersfield. No biases here. I just think Swansea too good for Huddersfield, especially being at home. So I'm going to go for them to get a 3-1 win. Football Smith sees a 2-1 win for Swansea. Got Bournemouth against QPR. 33 wins for QPR, 27 wins for Bournemouth, and 14 draws. 2 wins each and a draw in the past 5 games. $1.67 for Bournemouth, 3.60 for the draw, and 4.50 for QPR. Going to go for a 3-1 victory for Bournemouth. Football Sunday sees a very boring match here, as it's a 0-0 draw. And last up we have Blackburn taking on Nottingham. 53 wins for Blackburn, 35 wins for Nottingham Forest, and 33 draws. Blackburn Rovers 4 wins and 5 draws in the past 10 games. Odds for this match is $1.91 for Blackburn, 3.30 for the draw, and 3.75 for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, though, did manage to get a new manager just recently, so you think they might have a new manager bounce for the first game in his campaign. Going to go for a 1-1 draw. Football United sees a 1-0 win for Blackburn. And we do actually have one final match here. Preston North End taking on Cardiff. 36-35 in favour of Preston and 23 draws. Preston with 2 wins and a draw in the past 4 games. $2.25 for Preston, $3.25 for the draw, and $3 for Cardiff. I'm going to go with Preston, 1-0 winners. Football Solid sees a 2-0 victory for Cardiff. So those are my thoughts, predictions, and the Football Simulator's predictions for the upcoming Matchday number 5 Art in the Sky Bet Championship. Feel free to get involved, put your own thoughts, predictions down below there. And until next time, thumbs up, subscribe, and check out the other videos across the channel there. Cheers.